Good morning. It is Friday. It is Commodity Corner, and yes, again, we've made it through another week, and as at this point, we still haven't played a baseball game, and I'm getting awfully pissed off about that. But anyways, so here we are. We're looking at the commodities, and as I continue to say, I go, soft commodities, sell, sell, sell. Well, last week, the grains had their report, and they all went down limit. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. When markets get over-adjusted to one side or the other, it doesn't matter. Okay, when they sell them off too far, they're going to go higher. When they buy them up too much, they're going to go lower. Excuse me. The commodity space is a space that is extremely heavy right now. What is that telling you as the trader? It's telling you that asset money is coming out of those spaces, and where is it going? It's going into the treasury bonds, and it's going into the U.S. dollar. It's not going into gold, that so-called safe haven asset class. It has been going in a little bit in the oil market, so I'll tell you that. But this is what you have to focus on. Understanding that market money is coming out of these higher risk assets. When you look at the chain of investing, you look at investing in debt, investing in equities, investing in commodities. Commodities are the last asset class because that's the alternative investment. That is the chance for the biggest risk reward. So as money starts to come out, they're taking them out. The risk is coming off the table. So when we look at it, we do see that oil has had a spike. And the funny thing is I talk about how the charts always work. You know, it's funny that gas prices kept going up while oil was going down, and then all of a sudden oil caught up. It was kind of a sign. But when you want to look at it, look at gold. Gold is still struggling. I'm still looking to be a seller of gold at 1640. Oil, I have to let it trade for a while. It's actually blown up a little bit too high, and it's gotten away from me. The grain markets, you know, they're in a bear market. Look for every opportunity to sell. And when you take a look at the dollar, look, the U.S. dollar is strong. What is that telling you? It's telling you that there's some fear in the overall economy. U.S. treasuries are continuing to go higher, telling you that there's a little bit of fear in the overall economy. Now, I'm not telling you to get panic and run away, but right now, stronger dollar means lower commodity prices. Stronger dollar, stronger bonds means money's coming out of higher risk assets and going into what they call the safety class. So as we look at it and we make our predictions for the week, I do look for the markets to be lower this week. I do look for gold to be still in this range-bound area. I look for the grain markets to have a rally to sell. And I look for oil to hopefully get into consolidation, look for some spot to go down. For Friday, for Commodity Corner, everybody have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday.